Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about don't text her, silence is your superpower. So if you're dealing with a woman that has rejected you, friend zoned you, or is displaying hot and cold behavior, basically showing low interest in you, then really what needs to happen is you need to let her go. Because you want to focus on a woman who is enthusiastic about you. You want to focus on a woman that chooses you and wants to be with you. Because that's just going to make life so much more easier for you. If you choose a woman who has a high attraction for you, really, really likes you, really, really wants you, that's just going to make your life just a breeze, just so much more easier. Because if you date a woman or you put your focus and attention on a woman who is displaying low interest because she's dumped you or friend zoned you, displaying hot and cold behavior, it makes things a lot more tricky, and obviously a lot more, you experience a lot more heartache. Okay, now of course when I say choose a woman that chooses you, I don't mean that you should just settle for the first woman who has a high attraction for you, because obviously you've got to feel the same way. There's no point you dating a woman who really, really likes you but you're not into her and you're not attracted to her, right? Because that's just fruitless. You don't want to be with someone who you're not attracted to, okay, right? So the idea then is that you got to find a woman who is enthusiastic about you and you're also enthusiastic about her, which can be a tricky game to play, because most women that you're going to come into contact with are probably going to have a lower interest than that. They're probably going to think, oh yeah, he's kind of cute, I'll go out with him, but not the, oh my god, I really, really like him, he's so handsome, or he's, or he's just so charismatic or whatever. She's it's going to be more difficult to find a woman like that, because usually those kinds of relationships and those kinds of people who have a high attraction for you are a lot more rarer. Okay, but you can find them. It's not impossible. Okay, one of the things that I've been talking a lot about a lot in my videos recently is the law of probability. And basically, if that means is the more women you meet, the more women you go out on dates with, the more likely it is that you're going to find a woman that you really, really like and they really, really like you as well. Okay, so the idea then is to go on as many dates as possible so you can find that woman who you really, really like and they really, really like you as well. So what I want to say about that is as well, because usually the biggest critique that I have when I say that is I don't want to be spending loads and loads of money on dates. But the thing is that you don't need to do anything expensive on a first date, okay? You don't need to have a sit-down meal with every woman you meet, okay? First of all, if you end up not liking her, then you've locked yourself in for 2 hours of eating, give or take, right? And that's not going to be very fun if you actually start sitting down with a woman, start talking to her and realizing you don't actually like her. So the best thing to do is to either meet out for a drink or to meet out and go for a walk somewhere, because that's what I did when I first met my wife. What I did is I asked her out and she said yes, and we met out at a local park and just did laps around the park and just talking to each other. You don't have to do anything expensive. I didn't spend a single penny that day. I didn't even drive to the park. I walked to it. Okay? So you don't need to do anything expensive, okay? And the cool thing about if you meet up for a drink or if you go for a walk or something like that, or you just go and you do a bit of window shopping around the town with each other, is if you decide that things are not going well and you don't actually really vibe with each other very much, then you can just leave. You can just stay there for like half an hour, 45 minutes after you've got to know her a little bit, realize that you're not really that into her, and then you can just go. And also what's great about that is if you do like her, you can do something different. Like, so if you do start getting on really well with her, you can then say like, oh, how about we go and get a coffee somewhere? How about we go and get some ice cream? Or maybe you decide that you want to go and take her out to dinner, and you do go out to dinner with her, okay? But again, you want to get to that place of thinking, okay, I really like her, yes, but does she really like me as well? Is she displaying hot and cold behavior? Are we really getting on? Are we getting on like a house on fire? You know, that old quote, that cliche saying. Are we getting on really, really well? Okay, because if you can kind of sense that, yeah, I like her, she's attractive, but but she's not really giving me that same kind of energy. I can't really read her, or perhaps you can tell that she's kind of disinterested in some way, then you still want to end the date, even though it's difficult because you really, really like her, okay? So watch out for that. It may be the case as well that you don't know her well enough. Perhaps she's just a bit shy. So you kind of need to gauge it with the situation, and basically play it by ear, I guess you could say, right? But you should have a good sense of if she likes you or not, okay? If you're not sure, then obviously you can still extend the date, so you can figure out more if she does like you or not. If she does find you attractive, if she does find you appealing. But don't ask her, okay? You should be able to sense by her vibe. If you ask her, well, do you find me attractive? It's just going to make you look really weak and insecure. Basically, what you want to do is you want to be asking her loads of questions. You want to be making her laugh. Because, you know, if she likes you, one of the things that is quite common with women is if they really like a guy, they'll pretty much laugh at every joke that you say, even if the jokes are really bad, really bad, okay? So it's just one thing that you can do to test her attraction without having to say, oh, do you like me? Do you find me attractive? Do you not like me? Well, you don't need to say those kinds of things, okay? Because first of all, yeah, it's going to make you look unattractive and weak. And also, you can easily gauge her interest in you by doing that little test of getting her to laugh and see if she'll laugh at a really stupid joke. Okay? So, you don't need to go on really expensive dates, okay? But you do need to meet lots and lots of women if you are trying to find that woman who you really, really like and she really, really likes you as well. And I guarantee it's a mathematical certainty. The more you meet women, the more you go on dates with women, the more frequently you do it, the more you get through the numbers, basically, the more likely it is that you're going to meet a woman who you really, really like and she really, really likes you as well. It's a mathematical certainty, okay? It will happen. So, when it comes down to this woman in question and the woman who is showing you not as much interest, what the mindset that you got to have is this: is that you got to be willing to let go of all people, not just women, right? And stop texting all people. So it's like friends, family, colleagues, whatever it is, who do not value you, okay? Because basically, if you're still messaging a woman who is showing low interest in you, obviously she doesn't value you, right? Maybe she'll value you as a friend, okay? But she doesn't value you in the way that you want to be valued. You want to be intimate with her, you want romance with her, but obviously that is not happening. So therefore, that relationship is no longer serving you. So you need to walk away. And it's the same with, you know, friends and family and things like that, and colleagues, right? If there are people in your life that are not valuing you, who are disrespecting you, who are not treating you in the way that you feel like you deserve to be treated, maybe they're being mean to you, harsh to you, perhaps, let's say you've got a friend and you feel like you're the one that's always putting in the effort. You don't want to be spending your time and your energy on those people anymore. You want to be finding people, like finding friends, you want to be finding places to work where you're valued and where you're appreciated for what you do and what you bring, what you offer. Okay, and the same goes for romance. If you're not being appreciated and valued and wanted in the way that you want to be wanted, basically, then you need to move on. You need to let her go. You need to stop texting her, because if you don't, and you're trying to force yourself into someone's life, or you're trying to be in someone's life who isn't valuing you, then that is showing that you don't respect yourself very much. And if you don't respect yourself, then no one else is going to respect you. And if a woman doesn't respect you, she will never love you. Okay? So that's why it's important to find women and date women and be in a relationship with women who choose you, who really want you, who really value you. And it's the same with family members, workplaces, friends. You want to be with people and around people who really want you to be there, and you really want to be there as well. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. And if you would like to get my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, you can go and read it for free on that website too, or you can also get yourself a copy on Amazon if you would like a physical copy. And you can also get the Kindle version as well on Amazon.com. but it's not necessary because you can just read it for free on the website, and you don't need to sign up, you don't need to log in. It's just there on the website. So you just go to www.christinelovridge.com, you go to the menu and you just click on the book, and it will take you right there to the PDF reader, and you can read it for free. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.